Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you're off to a great start on this wonderful Monday morning. This is actually our first video in our 100 video series.
So excited.
We just came back from the influencer series, which Daniel was actually going to talk a little bit about. One of the speakers that we had, and one of the challenges that we're going to be doing is the 100 videos in 100 days. So that's going to be a video every single day of something that is going to provide direct value to you and kind of what it is that you can be doing, so that way you can directly apply these tips and tricks. You know, this is just straight out of the mouth of Russell Brunson, reworded kind of for our company itself. So we're not thinking so much as stealing his stuff, but this is what we've seen to work, and kind of the notes that we've taken back and reworded into what we've seen work for ourselves and our business. So the main thing we're going to talk about today is what is a lead magnet, what makes a good lead magnet, and then what are some examples from lead magnets. So of course, if you want to generate more leads online, if you're wanting to have an opt-in funnel, webinar funnel, whatever it is, you need some sort of attractive lead magnet. And of course, you can have things like the webinar that are actually the lead magnet itself, but if you're going to have opt-ins to be able to generate leads on your own, whatever type of business you are, whether you're an internet company, you're a copywriter, you're having some sort of real estate company, I mean, literally whatever your business is, you need a lead magnet.
Yeah, it kind of acts as that bait. And so when you're trying to cast your fishing pole, for example, then you want to have some bait. If not, then, well, you're not going to catch any fish.
Yeah, exactly. You need
That's
something to get
pretty simple metaphor, but
it's a good one. So basically, what makes a good lead magnet? So what makes up a lead magnet? And you want to have, you don't want to think about, ooh, what do I like? You know, what do I like to have?
Yeah.
How are you providing value to your clients? So if you're a web designer, you know, what is it that you're providing somebody who's going to be using your web design services? So the main thing you want to think about, does it solve a real problem, and if it doesn't solve a problem, and if it doesn't give them something they really want, you know, it's not going to work at all. It promises one quick win, you know, so you're not giving them, you're not designing, you know, a web design page for them, but you're giving them a quick win. You know, you're providing them something that they didn't know beforehand. Being super specific. So in this lead magnet, you know, it could be the 5 tips of why your website sucks. You know, very, very specific. And then the other one is quick to digest. So something that, you know, ebooks are good, but what's even better is a checklist. And I won't get too much into it. I'll let Daniel really hit kind of on the specifics as well. But then, of course, the next is going to be highly valuable. So again, you're providing some sort of value up front, some aha moment. You know, you don't want to just provide crap, because if they're not getting any sort of value out of it, what type of trust is that set up for you?
Yeah.
How is your business viewed from that? Because of course you got to think anything that you're putting out content-wise is going to directly correlate with your brand and your reputation. So you always got to be on the ball. And then also being able to demonstrate your expertise. So again, kind of going back to your credibility, whatever it is in your lead magnet, when someone consumes it, it should demonstrate your expertise or whatever unique value that you're being able to add to them. So again, this ties back into kind of our lead funnel process, and we're not going to get too much into today. But whatever landing page you have, whatever you're using to be able to try to get leads online, lead magnets are essential. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Daniel, and he's going to go over kind of some examples and what we heard about in the summit this week of someone who's making well over $1 million a year.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how effective lead magnets work, and so we definitely try to, you know, we do try to implement them for each one of our clients and also for ourselves. So the first one is going to be the checklist, and the checklist is the best converting out of any lead magnet. What it is, it's literally a checklist. So if you're a moving company, you know, it's like the 5 steps to have a seamless move over the weekend, or you know, it's just anything that provides bump, where they can walk through it themselves. It's almost like a worksheet. And so the next one is going to be that cheat sheet. And if, let's say for example, you have a website, then the cheat sheet would be like 5 tips to boost your SEO presence or something like that. It's basically like a little mini guide on how to hack the system, metaphorically speaking. And the next one is going to be the template. So let's say you have you know, web design company again, and it's like, get your free landing page template or something like that. It provides an example on what to do, whether it's a working template or whether it's just a template you can copy that's going to be your third best converting lead magnet.
Another would be kind of like a playbook, or
Mhm.
kind of like a play-by-play, almost like you would in a sport.
Yeah. And next one would be examples or scripts. So let's say you have, if you're a sales coach, for example, then you have sales scripts. We've gotten some stuff from Grant Cardone, and it's been pretty powerful to use. But that was one of his lead magnets. It was scripts, it was examples, it was basically teaching you the expert secrets, quote unquote, on how to have get those sales, get those new prospects, customers, and clients. And kind of scrolling down the list here, the next one is going to be your toolkit, and it's basically like, for us, if we were to offer a toolkit, what do we use as experts? What do we use in our toolkit, our tool belt, to
MailChimp, autoresponders, auto posters, bots. So just an example of some of that.
Yeah, and all the different software that we use, it's kind of a comprehensive guide, almost like a little business in a box.
Sure.
A tool belt.
Good starting point.
Mm-hmm. And kind of the last one I want to touch on is the calendar. So, for example, like Preston talked about, there was a strong business leader there that was doing well over $1 million a year, and what she did was,
what was the name of the conference?
It was the Unstoppable Influence Summit.
Over in Boise, Idaho. We all said that's where we had the opportunity to meet Russell Brunson and get some signed books that are going to go next to our 2 Colin Cup plaque when we get it.
We'll definitely frame them. It was a great treat to meet him. But going back to this, she was a business coach, and what she did for her lead magnet was a calendar. It was a sample social media posting calendar.
And that was kind of her particular audience, right? It was specifically focusing on social media, and I mean, that was her niche.
It's how to develop your brand, grow your influence, and, well, of course, increase your sales through social media, through Facebook. So she showed us the Facebook secret formula. But what she did was she provided the calendar, the social media posting calendar, for her audience. They opted in, and then she just walked them up through the value ladder, which we're not going to touch much on today. But yeah, it's out of those, you just want to find something that captivates, that bait and hooks your audience, so that they can, they can opt in, they can watch the webinar, they can do whatever your end game is, so you can grow your list.
Right, absolutely. Because that way, again, it goes back to your reputation. What do you want to be known as, and what do you want these people to have from you? Because if they go through and they read this information and they get, all those things that we went over, you should be getting a phone call same day, them wanting to work with you or try to find out some sort of information. Or maybe they take something from that lead magnet and they're like, hey, John, this is amazing. I'd love to get some more insight. And that's your opportunity to set up a call to walk them through that value ladder process of whatever that end goal is, like Daniel was talking about, which could be, a $10,000, fly out to wherever they are and set this stuff up hands-on. But maybe tomorrow, maybe we can jump into the value ladder.
I was just about to say, let's talk about value, because it's all about how much value you can provide them. That's really what it's up to.
Yeah, that was the takeaway for the conference from us. Don't let the goal be, how much money can I make from this?
Throw that out the window.
Needs to be value. How much value can you provide? And from that provided value, of course, is what's going to lead to becoming successful. Because if you're not providing something for somebody, then what's the point anyway?
Yeah. So thanks for watching, folks.
Hey.
We'll see you tomorrow.